FMVSS 208 is my favorite federal motor vehicle safety standard. Why? It does the best job of protecting occupants. FMVSS 208 crashes the front of the car in various crash modes at up to 35 miles per hour against a very tough brick wall. It's a very severe crash. And because of that, you get to see how this car really will perform in the real world. Not only that, unlike the rear impact standard that does a very poor job of protecting occupants, it does a good job because the frontal impact standard actually has things like hit criteria, the head injury criteria, chest criteria, criteria for facial injuries, abdominal injuries. It actually is measuring whether an occupant would get hurt in crash. Does it do a complete job of protecting occupants in crashes? Not at all. You have to have other people like IIHS that does a offset barrier, which even moves it further off to the side to give a more realistic impact at higher speeds. But yet, the federal government does do a decent job on 208 of protecting us in frontal impacts. That's why frontal impacts are the safest crash mode if you're in a crash. You're much better off in a frontal impact than you would be in a side impact, in a rollover crash, or a rear impact. Why? The federal government does a better job of protecting us in those crashes. And guess what? Most car manufacturers only do the bare minimum. They only do what they have to do to get past the minimum federal standard, the FMVSS standard. And because the frontal standard is higher, cars are safer in that crash mode.